Chiliz value equivalent to $0.469 a coin. The present exchanged cost range $0.4 to $24.24.81. The earlier day close $7.456. The change was plus 0.13 plus 89%. Reverse rate US to CHZ. Dollar to Chiliz figure for June 2024. Before all else cost at 6,250 coins. Excessive cost 6,250, while low 5,263. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 5,830. The US to CHZ figure toward the month's end 5,556. Change for June 11.1%. US to CHZ expectation for July 2024. In the first place, cost at 5,556 coins. Exorbitant cost 5,556, while low 4,545. They found the middle value of cost 5,105. The US to CHZ gauge toward the month's end 4,762, change for July 14.3%. Dollar to Chiliz gauge for August 2024. In the first place, cost at 4,762 coins. Exorbitant cost 4,762, while low 4,000. They found the middle value of cost 4,468. The US to CHZ gauge toward the month's end 4,348, change for August 8.7%. US to CHZ expectation for September 2024. At the outset, cost at 4,348 coins. Excessive cost 4,348, while low 3,704. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 4,100. The US to CHZ conjecture toward the month's end 4,000 to change for September 8%. Dollar to Chiliz conjecture for October 2024. First and foremost, cost at 4,000 coins. Exorbitant cost 4,167, while low 3,571. They found the middle value of cost 3,1896. The US to CHZ estimate toward the month's end 3,846, change for October 3.9%. US to CHZ expectation for November 2024. First and foremost, cost at 3,846 coins. Exorbitant cost 4,000, while low 3,448. They found the middle value of cost 3,750. The US to CHZ estimate toward the month's end 3,704, change for November 3.7%. Dollar to Chiliz conjecture for December 2024. Before all else cost at 3,704 coins. Excessive cost 3,846, while low 3,333. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 3,614. The US to CHZ conjecture toward the month's end 3,571, change for December 3.6%. US to CHZ expectation for January 2025. At the outset, cost at 3,571 coins. Excessive cost 3,704, while low 3,226. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 3,487. The US to CHZ conjecture toward the month's end 3,448, change for January 3.4%. Dollar to Chiliz conjecture for February 2025. At the outset, cost at 3,448 coins. Excessive cost 3,571, while low 3,125. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 3,369. The US to CHZ figure toward the month's end 3,333, change for February 3.3%. US to CHZ expectation for Walk 2025. At the outset, cost at 3,333 coins. Excessive cost 3,448, while low 3,030. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 3,259. The US to CHZ figure toward the month's end 3,226, change for spring 3.2%. Dollar to Chiliz figure for April 2025. Initially cost at 3,226 coins. Excessive cost 3,333, while low 2,941. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 3,156. The US to CHZ figure toward the month's end 3,125, change for April 3.1%. US to CHZ expectation for May 2025. At the outset, cost at 3,125 coins. Excessive cost 3,333, while low 2,941. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 3,131. The US to CHZ conjecture toward the month's end 3,125, change for May 9%. Dollar to Chiliz conjecture for June 2025. At the outset, cost at 3,125 coins. Excessive cost 3,125, while low 2,500. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 2,863. The US to CHZ conjecture toward the month's end 2,703, change for June 13.5%. US to CHZ expectation for July 2025. Initially cost at 2,703 coins. Excessive cost 2,857, while low 240.39. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 2658. The US to CHZ figure toward the month's end 2632. Change for July 26%. Dollar to Chilliz figure for August 2025. Initially cost at 2632 coins. Excessive cost 3333, while low 2632. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 29931. The US to CHZ estimate toward the month's end 3125. Change for August 18.7%. US to CHZ expectation for September 2025. To start with cost at 3125 coins. Exorbitant cost 3571, while low 3125. The found the middle value of cost 3289. The US to CHZ estimate toward the month's end 33 to 33. Change for September 6.7%. Dollar to Chilliz estimate for October 2025. Initially cost at 333 coins. Excessive cost 333, while low 29041. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 3183. The US to CHZ figure toward the month's end 3125. Change for October 6.2%. US to CHZ expectation for November 2025. Initially cost at 3125 coins. Excessive cost 3125, while low 2500. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 2863. The US to CHZ estimate toward the month's end 2703. Change for November 13.5%. Dollar to Chilliz estimate for December 2025. At the outset cost at 2703 coins. Excessive cost 2703, while low 2174. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 2477. The US to CHZ conjecture toward the month's end 2326. Change for December 13.9%. US to CHZ expectation for January 2026. Initially cost at 2326 coins. Excessive cost 3030, while low 2326. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 2615. The US to CHZ figure toward the month's end 2778. Change for January 19.4%. Dollar to Chilliz figure for February 2026. Before all else cost at 2778 coins. Excessive cost 3571, while low 2778. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 3115. The US to CHZ figure toward the month's end 3333. Change for February 20%. US to CHZ expectation for Walk 2026. Before all else cost at 3333 coins. Excessive cost 43048, while low 3333. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 3754. The US to CHZ figure toward the month's end 4000 change for spring 20%. Dollar to Chilliz gauge for April 2026. In the first place,